12. I have to wake up in 6 hours. A lot of work to do. I just finished hiring a new VA. I'm not on the Serbia trip. I can't lie. If the Serbia trip does happen, I have to go, right? Regardless of what my parents say, like I literally do have to go. But it's all in God's will. Um, you know, this is a very important and pivotal time because I could be looking at very rough times ahead or a lot less rough times ahead. I finished hiring my VA. I'm about to start training her. God blessed me, thank God, with a very competent and very knowledgeable VA, one that has experience, and one that hopefully I'll be keeping long term. And so you can't see me. This is in the dark. It's 12 a.m. I just finished paying off my credit cards. I'm waiting for like $440 from Evercore. $400 from Evercore. $400 from my mom. If I'm able to go on this trip, I have a really, really great opportunity to where I basically am able to be in a position to potentially be blessed if I do go on this trip. And that would definitely help a lot, especially with my situation. I've calculated it. I need to work at least 20 hours a week to clear $1,600 a month. My car all-in costs would be around $400 a month. A VA would be around $200 a month, which would make it around $1,000 that I would net. Obviously, you subtract 160 for tithing, and I'm closer to 840. So once I have 840, what does that do? That 840 goes back into the business. I would put about $640 back into the business. Oh my gosh, I'm doing the math out loud, and it's looking like it could be a very, very, very difficult business in the next, couple of moments. Because even if I were to budget $100 for dates, $740 does not even cover my operational costs. That just covers data and the subscription for my CRM. And so now you're asking, what would I do? It's very, very, very difficult, and that's God forbid if we don't close any of these deals. I have deals that are currently potentially locked up. I have one that is 10K baked in profit, and I would definitely like to get that one show on the road as soon as possible. I had to speak with the lady closer tomorrow, God willing, because it's taking way too long. If so, I know that's a guaranteed 10K. I could help her sister out as well, and that would be another one. And then we could literally go and work from there. I continue to build from there. If not, we have about 2K sitting in my business bank account, or me and my business partner's business bank account, and that covers literally a little over 1 month of operational costs. How that worked, I don't know. But that covers about 1 month of operational costs. We've been doing buy blast, we've been doing seller blast. We're dispoing out currently 3 deals. There's another one for 6K, and then there's another one that doesn't look like it's going to be closed. I have to really go and call every single land buyer, and I should know by the end of this weekend if it even is a deal or if it has to be terminated. Right. So that's like the play. It's a little stressful because right now, like I said, I just paid off my credit cards, and I have maybe $2,000. I have about like maybe $4,000 to my name, all in all, right? And that can go very, very fast. I saved $2,000 for emergencies, and then the rest of the $2,000 on top of the $2,000 is literally maybe 2 more months of runway, right? We've already burnt through 1.5 month of runway, and we have 3 deals locked up, which is a really good statistic. Thank the Lord, right? God bless him, he's almighty, and I do have strength and belief that if it's in God's will, that all these deals will close, and I'll be able to close all of these deals. And from there, I will reinvest, obviously, but I won't have to reinvest as heavily into the business because it does have projected runway, and we are able to cover what we need to cover. From there, it will be just time delegation, and let's say 6K for the one deal, 10K for the other, and that would be a very, very nice spread. 16K, right? Top of 2K, that would be around 18K. In the business bank account. Spread that across obviously 3 months. That is 6K a month of spend that can go towards VA, marketing, as well as Facebook. And so, we run that Facebook ad, and we really try to optimize our clients and leads there and make sure that our ads are fully optimized to the best of our ability. We bought investor base so we could display out deals correctly, because it was just harder to get these land deals done. And so that's exactly what I want to do. It's very difficult, and it's very risky, right? Because one, trading overly slow, and then two, not only am I in school and I have a girlfriend and everything like that, it's looking like one thing is going to have to go. I haven't worked out in almost 2 weeks. It's looking like working out is gonna have to go, right? I'm going to really try to, with my schedule of school and my business and my girlfriend as well. It was trading, my school. It was, let me tell you how it was, right? Obviously, time for God, trading, school, business, gym, girlfriend, job. I don't know if you're counting. That's 7 things that would need my attention in one day. There's only so many hours in the day, right? And so I'm going to structure and have Claude kind of see if I can structure my day to be able to potentially deal with any type of new, like, if it's possible. If not, 1 to 2 things might have to be dropped. The first thing that can be dropped and picked up later might be honestly trading, because once I can start buying my time back, I'm able to start devoting time to trading. And so I'll just strictly swing trade on Sunday. Just to set up my thing, and that's basically what I'm doing now. Like, everything trading really has to be dropped. Other one is the gym. It's looking like I'm not warming up, right? It takes too long, or I can warm up, but the warm up has to be 10 minutes max, and then the workout has to be like 50 minutes max. I'm in there and I'm out there in an hour, right? And so it would need to efficiently build a day where I'm able to get the majority of my work done and manage my time efficiently to get 20 hours a week of work, like of my job, work, school, and working those leads. And so this is very it's gonna be very difficult, because that's some things. And then on top of that as well, making sure I'm showing enough attention to my girlfriend and planning out dates so that she could still remember that I do love her and I do care for her. Very very difficult few months ahead. But I'm not even gonna say these deals don't close, because these deals will close, and that will free up a lot of my time, because one, I have that value add higher, And then two, I would look to begin to get a dispo rep, right? And kind of have my dispo rep take care of that so I can focus on acquisitions and really focus on management, because then it buys a lot of my time back. And then once the business account starts to cross 30K and is having deals every month is when I would quit my job. I would feel comfortable quitting my job because we are netting enough cash flow. So that's kind of the update. A little scary, backs against the wall. Obviously, if God willing, if I'm able to go to Serbia, I could obviously get, a blessing, and that could help a lot financially with the future outlook and outcome of everything. Anywhere from, like, let's say I had to receive 4 to 5K to upwards of 10K, right? 4 to 5K, $400 goes to $400 goes to obviously God, and so 1,600 goes to the business. No, 2,600 goes to the business. $1,000 goes towards my car. 6K, $2,000 goes towards my car. 3,600 or 3,500 goes to the business. And $500 to God, obviously. 10,000, 1,000 goes to the business. 1,000 goes to God. 4,000 to the car. 4,000 to the business. 4,500 to the business. 500 to myself just to plan for dates and everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That would help a lot, obviously, in all aspects. I'll probably even do 5,000 to the business, 3,000 to the car. Put anything down. Yeah. And yeah, this is, against the wall. The point is that I wouldn't want to, it's not that I have to pay myself out, but I would want the business to survive and create enough revenue and drive enough revenue from itself to where I would not have to continue to add any of my own capital towards it, and it acts on its own capital to feed itself and grow itself, because I won't be paying myself out.